Hey there, and welcome to WordPress Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's confusing for beginners and people who just don't know WordPress. And that is the difference between WordPress.org and WordPress.com. I feel like everybody in the WordPress sphere has had this issue pop up in one way or the other. I remember back when I first heard about WordPress getting confused about these two different entities. And judging by the number of times this comment comes up in different spaces, it's an issue for a lot of people. So today we're going to break it down what .org is, what .com is, and really which one you should be using. So let's get started. So first we're going to start off with WordPress.org, and that is the open source version of WordPress, and it's really what made WordPress WordPress. As I just said, it is open source, meaning that you can go to WordPress.org and download it, and you kind of own the code. Well, nobody really owns the code, but once you have it downloaded, you can do whatever you want with it. And that means you can, put it on whatever web host that you want, use whatever domain that you want, and downloading is free. However, the web hosting and domain are not free. But also, a lot of web hosts offer the one-click installation now. And also, once you have that website running, you can add as many plugins and themes as you want, or at least as many plugins and themes as your web host will allow you. WordPress itself won't limit you. And you can also change code, although I don't really recommend it at all. You can also change the database to fit a structure that you need, and you can even create custom themes to create a unique looking website. And because you've already purchased a domain, you already know that your domain is going to be yourdomain.com or whatever. So really, WordPress.org is the most robust version of the two. WordPress.com, however, is the hosted version of WordPress, and it is run by Automatic, which was founded by WordPress founder Matt Mullenweg. You will have to sign up on WordPress.com to get a WordPress.com website, but out of the box, it's free. You can have your website set up in just under 5 minutes or so, and you can start blogging very quickly. But this is a business, and there are costs that you're going to have to pay for in order to get other features. For example, you aren't allowed to upload any plugins. You have to pay for that. You also don't have any access to the backend database or code. And while there are a number of free themes to choose from, if you want premium themes or other themes, you're going to have to pay for that. And your domain, at least from the start, is going to have a WordPress.com backend. So my website would be jacobmartella.wordpress.com. You can, however, pay to have a jacobmartella.com if you wanted. Okay, so with this all in mind, which one's right for you in your business? Well, if you're just starting out blogging, if you don't really do much writing, but you just want to try it out, I would recommend using WordPress.com. It's quick to set up, it's easy for non-technical people, and you can be writing very quickly. And really, you're doing a low-risk thing, so it makes the most sense to do the free thing. However, if you're doing anything more than that, I recommend going that self-hosted route with WordPress.org. I know it kind of stinks that you have to pay for web hosting and a domain, but as we've talked about in the small business website series, a website is an investment and you need to invest in it, and a domain and web host is an investment. The WordPress.org version allows you the most freedom. You can do basically anything you want with it. That flexibility beats any price. So I hope this has helped you figure out the difference between WordPress.org and .com and which one that you need to be using. Again, this is still kind of a complicated issue, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out in comments below or on social media. And if you want to talk about your experience with WordPress.org or .com, be sure to share them. But until next time, happy WordPressing.